Hello, this is Irish Robinson. Week 1, second task is that I have to write a memo to the principal and the faculty to present some new and creative ideas on how to persuade 3 specific groups of teachers to voluntarily begin to explore how integration in technology is more meaningful way. The first group of teachers are teachers with more than 20 years of experience who has been dated, highly resistant to technology, but are excellent teachers. The second group is new teachers who are technologically proficient, but they tend more toward using technology for fun with their students than learning. And the third set of teachers is substitute teachers. So let's explore integration to technology. The first, well, I don't want to start there. Okay. First, we need to find out why we need to integrate technology into curriculum. And in this article, it says that integration technology into classroom instructions mean more than just teaching the basic skill and software program in a separate computer class. And it also says that effective tech integration must happen across the curriculum in ways that research shows the deeper and enhance the learning process. Okay, so let's take notes from this. Let me open up a notepad. I thought I had one open, but I guess I didn't. Let's open up a new notepad and take some notes. So with this, okay, here we go. So, alright, let me make this notepad bigger. Okay, so one of the reasons why it is important to, I'll spell it right, to integrate I can't spell tonight. To integrate technology into the curriculum is because it helps to enhance students' learning. Okay. There we go. To help students, to enhance students' learning. Let's go back to the article and see what else it says. Okay. Alright, now it also talks about how effective technology is achieved when the use of technology is routed and transparent, and when the technology support the curriculum goals. So it's basically telling us that effective technology that is built into the curriculum can enhance the goals. And let's go down and see what else it says. And it says that technology can change the way a teacher teach, and it offers the educators effective ways to reach different types of learners and access the students' understanding through multiple means. So let's go back to our Word document, and this statement is going to be for the most experienced teachers, and we're going to say that technology technology will not, so glad I got words spell check. Technology will not take anything away from the teachers, but it will, look at that. But it will help the teachers to, it's going to help the teachers to, how do we want to say this? It's going to help the teachers to reach a broader, to reach a broader audience. Now, right now, I'm just putting notes down. It's not exactly B-R-O-A-D. Okay, I'm just taking notes. I'm going to put it all together in a minute. Okay, so let's go back to our article and see what else it says. Well, that's it. That's all that I have got out of this article here. So, here's another statement. Technology will help the students acquire skills that they need to survive in a complex, highly technical-based economy. That's a good statement. We're going to try to incorporate that in our memo at some point, probably in our conclusions. Also, in this article here, it is 3 working models to integrate technology into teaching. This article, it gives us 3 models that teachers can use to help them integrate technology. The first model is the SAMR model, and in it gives us the stages, but it also tells us that this is the framework through which you can assess, evaluate the technology you use in your classroom, and it tells us that it makes up of 4 frameworks. There are 4 levels. The first level that it talks about is a substitution, and it says that text acts as a direct to substitution with no functional changes. And it said in substitute level, teachers or students are only using technology to replace old ones. For example, using Google Docs to replace Microsoft. Okay. The next level it talks about is augmentation, and this is, it says that through the different levels we're still in the substitute mentality, but the time will be added functionally. And again, it talks about the Google example of the Google Docs, instead of only writing documents and having a manual saved, and that you can upload it and sync it into Google Docs. So the next level, it talks about modification, and it says that this is a level where the technology is being used more effectively, not to do the same task, but use different tools, but to reassign new parts of the task. And it gives us an example here. It talks about Google Docs again, and then it talks about the redefinition. It said if you're placed in the level of the Bloom revised technology pyramid, it will probably correspond to synthesize and evaluation as being the highest order of thinking skill. And it said redefinition means that the students use technology to create a new concept. Okay, then it gives us the next model, which is very colorful, is the TPP PAC model, and that means the technical periodical contents knowledge. And in here it tells you the different things. It's more like the KML model. I think I'm saying it right. Okay, so this is a framework that combines the three knowledgeable areas, such as the technological knowledge, content knowledge, and the periodical knowledge. And this framework looks how these three work together, and it's used to increase the student motivation. And it goes into details. I don't think I'm going to use that model in my thing. Then we have the Maslow model, and it was developed by a man, Abraham Maslow, and he says that teachers can use this model to address the students' learning needs. Now that might be something that I might be able to use in my memo. Okay, so this model is shaped like a pyramid, but it contains the following needs: psychological need, personal safety, social affiliation, self-esteem, and self-accusation. And this is what it looked like. So there might be something I'm going to think of and using in my memo. I'm not for sure right now. So let's go a little bit further and see what else we got. Okay, I have saved some stuff on Firefox. Okay, let's see what this article is talking about. This is a PDF about teacher readiness in the use of technology in the classroom, and it's a study. And it's a teacher computer acceptance is an important factors to the successful use of computers in education. So what that means, that teacher that accept the computer, that has accepted the computer, the use of the computer, makes their education more successful. That's what I took away from that statement. Now you might take away something different, but then it also says that computer technology has begun to influence teacher learning. Students learning experience for more than 25 years ago. So it's letting us know that computers has been around a long time. Okay, I like this statement. Informational technology has opened a wide opportunities for educators to integrate technology-supported materials in the teacher learning process to improve the achievement of students. And it says that the use of computer-age technology in the classroom will no doubt inspire the teacher to approach the task with greater sense of purpose and, more important, a sense of play to make learning process fun for the students. So let's write that statement down. Let's read it again, then we're going to write it down. Okay, it says that the use of computer-aided technology in the classroom will help make the learning process fun for the students. Alright, so let's write that on our notes. The use of technology in the classroom. Let's go back to our notes to make sure we got the right thing. The use of technology in the classroom makes learning process fun for students. That's what we're going to put. The use of technology in the classroom makes learning fun for the student. Okay, so that's another note we got down. Okay, let's see what else kind of notes we can pick up from this. So, okay. I'm trying to look over here to see if we see anything else. Oh, the computer motivates and caters to the different learning ability. Alright. So, let's take this note down and put the use of computers, help to motivate. Let's go back and see what else it says so we won't get it wrong. Alright, what was it? Motivates the different learning ability. Motivates and caters to for different, okay? Alright. This computer motivates and C-A-T-E-R and caters to the different students with the learning disabilities. Okay, that's another note we're going to incorporate in our memo somehow. Let's go and see if we can pick up anything else from here. Alright, it says the recent advancement in information technology, innovation, and computer usage is a rapid transformation work culture, and teachers cannot escape the facts that today's classroom must provide technologically support learnings, but they must be prepared to adopt the use of technology, and knowing how technology can support the student learning must become integrated skills in every teacher's professional. Okay, we're not going to use that. So let's go down and see if this article, if this PFD have anything else that can help us. Alright. Oh, it says that the ACU has identified have divided the teachers into three main components, namely for teaching purpose, administrative purpose, and personal purpose. Now, we're not going to use that either, okay? Alright, I think we done seen enough of this one. So, okay. So, teacher readiness use. Okay, so let's go. Okay, now this article here says why is successful technology integration, and it says that it gives us what a technology integration is, and it says the use of technology resource, computers, mobile device, smartphones, tablets, digital cameras, social media platform, and network software application, and internet and daily classroom practice in the management school. Successful integration is achieved when the technology is routine and transparent, accessible and ready available for the task at hand, and that it supports the curriculum goal and helps the students to effectively reach. So, we're going to say that technology integration in the curriculum helps the students to effectively reach their goal. Now, that's another note. Okay. The integration of Now, I'm not a very fast typer. Okay, the integration of technology in the curriculum. It's okay, spell checking. Okay, let's go back and see, because I forgot my thought. Okay, successful supports curriculum goal, help the students by helping the students to effectively reach their goal. Okay. By the integration of technology in curriculum helps the students to reach their goals. Okay. I'm going to say more about that when I get ready to do my memo. I'm just taking notes at this time. And then it gives us the definition of technology. And it tells us that it's important that we first define what technology integration actually means. And it says that it is a seamless integration. It's when a student is not only using technology daily, but have access to a variety of tools that match the task at hand and provide them the opportunity to build a deeper understanding of the content. Okay, I'm going to copy this website, and because I want to revisit it again. And let's go in here and see what else it got. Oh, it says when effective integration to the curriculum, technology tools can extend the learning powerful, and it gives us these tools can provide student and teacher with access to up-to-date primary source material, a method of collecting data, an opportunity to express the understanding of it, and then it gives us the type of technology integration. Okay, so let's see what all types. Okay, this is going to be pretty good for me to put in my memo. The types of technology integration. It is something difficult to describe how technology can impact learning, because the term technology integration is such a broad umbrella that covers many variety of tools and practice, and that's true. It is, but it gives us an example: online learning and a blended classroom. That gives us a definition of what that is, and it says a teacher are also exploring blending classroom, and what that is a combination of both online classing and face-to-face education. Okay, then it talks about the project-based activities. And it says that this is the most rigorous project infused with technology from start to finish. Then it talks about the game-based learning assessments. And it gives us a definition of that. The games, like the video games that the kids play. Then it says learning with mobile and handheld devices. And this talks about the cell phone, because nowadays the cell phones can do everything. Okay, so we'll come back and revisit that. And then it talks about instructional tools like the integration of the whiteboard and the student response center. Now, the whiteboard is a tool that I really like, and that's something that our classrooms need to have, is a whiteboard. Then it's got the web-based projects that teachers can encourage the students to use technology online for research, take a virtual field trip, and web quest. Then it goes on and it tells us the different, it gives us other things, using social media to engage the students. It says through social media tools are still blocked in many schools, but students around the world spend a vast amount of time on social network outside of class, in which they do. So then it also talks about the framework that we have already discussed, and now this gives us the level of technology integration. And it says the spares when the technology is rarely used or available, then the basic, where technology integration is just basic. And it says students are comfortable with one or two more tools. And then it said comfortable technology in the classroom is used on a fairly regular basis, and students are more comfortable using a variety of tools. Then seamless is when the students employ technology in their classroom daily using a variety of tools. So I will revisit this website. I did copy the web address down, and I'm going to use some of this for my memo. Now let's go to the next one that we have up here is training teachers to integrate technology. And it talks about how it talks about the Baltimore public schools. And I did find something interesting in this article. And Dr. Mary Friend Shepherd, a coordinator with the Education Technology Specialized, Richard Wright College of Education and Leadership at Walden University. She said that the key to integrating technology successful is to convince teachers that they can do something with it that they can't do without it. Now I like that statement, and I'm going to use that in my memo. So let me copy this website down. And I'm going to come back and get me some notes off of this. I don't want to write everything down right now. And then she also go on to say that if they transfer what they already done to online, then they can block a good reason for it. When they learn how powerful technology is, we won't be able to stop them. So I like what she said, because it's a very interesting statement. And then they go on to say that there are some teachers who are going to do it at a very low level at the beginning, but also that the school's principals also must attend training so that they can know what's going on. Let's see. So I don't think I see anything else in this article, but I'm going to come back to it and see what else I can pull out of it for my memo. Okay, so what is this talks about the barriers of integration in technology, and I can use some information at this for the in my memo because of the experienced teachers. Experienced teachers, one thing that they have that is a problem with them is that they have lack of resources. So and they're good teachers, but it's just that they don't lack the resources to be able to integrate technology into their classrooms, because they are effective teachers, but it's not going to hurt them to learn how to be more effective in their job. So, I'm not going to read anything off of this right now, but I will put this website into my notes, and I will revisit it while I'm writing my memo and see what else that I can pull out of that. Be able to pull out of that. So, alright, let's go further and see what else we can come up with. Okay. We looked at this one before. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we have seen those. Okay. So let's go back to AOL and see what AOL has. Okay, this one right here. It's an integration in the technology in the classroom, and it gives us different things that can help. It can help the teacher that has been teaching for over 30 years, and the teacher that uses that knows about technology, and she only want to use technology as something fun for the kids to do, and for the substitute teacher. It gives us different things that can help them. So instead of going through all of these, I'm going to copy this website down and revisit it later once I start putting all my notes together for it. But it tells us about to integrate it tells us what integrating the internet in the classroom, and it says the use of technology, the web particularly, has become an important skill for both students and teachers to master. And it tells us, in which is correct, that the internet has a vast amount of information, but it takes practice to learn to effectively navigate its resources. And it also says that teachers need to successfully build a class website, regardless of whether the teachers are 30-year new teachers or substitute teachers. They need to successfully build a class website. And then it goes into there and tells us why it is so important, Then it talks about create a web quest. And in this it says you want to cover the required You want to cover the required content standard and utilize technology, but there just doesn't seem enough time. And it said web quest may be your answer. This is a weekly tip would help you plan, create, and evaluate your own web quest. Meaning you can put information out there. And then they have internet-based curriculum, and they say that there are many things to think about when planning an internet-based curriculum, and this gives you some information that you can use to put into your curriculum. And it says using the web with a textbook study. And this says that educators are always looking for new ways to innovate through integration the internet into the classroom. And this is one of the most logical ways, because you can use your textbook and the web at the same time. And it also is going to enhance and extend material presented in the course textbook. And then it says increasing learning on internet assignment, meaning give your students some assignment that they can use on the internet. That'll be a good thing that all three groups of teachers can use. And then it said presenting PowerPoint programs. And it says teachers will regularly use software programs such as PowerPoint to develop overhead, and presentation. And when you're doing a PowerPoint, you can also add all kind of stuff to the PowerPoint. You can make the PowerPoint a fun learning material for kids, for students. I'm going to use that in my memo. And then it also talks about, it gives us 5 great websites. So let's click on this and see what website it gives us. Okay. This is 5 great websites. Well, it said that during the summer, you can spend time exploring the web to sites related to your content era. So it gives us different one and gives us something that we can download. It talks about inspired math student with proof. And it gives you different weeks. Okay, it says the Buzzscope gives an online access to electron microscopes. You can do that on Tuesday. Wednesday, you can take the history matter. So it gives us all kind of things that we'll be able to use in the memo. Okay, so it said using tech lessons when technology fails. Okay, so technology can be an effective educational tool for supporting learning, but teachers have a unique challenge of keeping up with the advance and integration of recent technology to their classroom. Unfortunately, which is true, technology glitches occur more frequently than what we would like. So teachers who are armed with techniques for preventing mishaps or planning with breakdowns when they occur are one step ahead of successfully integrating technology into the classroom. So let's explore that a little bit more and see. Okay, it tells us that teachers need to determine troubleshooting steps for technology lessons, and tells them how to go out there and create a tech of Suave students. And then, and this is what is more important, have a backup lesson plan for technology breakdowns. And that is so true, because of technology breakdown, you need to have something else in place. And then it says solving technology lesson as a learning community. Okay, so that gives us some more information that we'll be able to use. I've already copied this website to come back and look at. So let's go out here and see what else we see. Okay. Oh, technology integration strategies in teaching today. Let's go in and see. Okay. It gives us technology integration strategies. And it says technology integration to the classroom has come imperative for teachers of all grades. And it said the state standards require it, and research supports the positive impact on student learning. Okay, and it says that teachers must integrate technology to the classroom, and they finally have the equipment at their disposal. So it gives us reasons why, and then it goes on to talk about how technology changed the way student learns. And it says students still learn the same way that they have always done, but by comparing new information with previous acquired knowledge and skills, students today have a different preference of how information is presented based on experience with computer technologies. And that is true. Then it gives us activity for all classrooms, and it tells us the different things that the teachers. It gives activities for all classrooms. The following ideas can be used in virtually any classroom. Create a class website. We saw that before. And it says that the web is an excellent way to communicate with students and their parents and guardians. And that is good. Take the class on a virtual field trip. The use of internet to visit. One of many expeditions is available. So that's a good thing. Then take part in web events. And it says this online events allow classes to observe and interact in education activities occurring in real time. That you can use a chat room, technology, or streamlined videos. Then it also talks about creating a web quest. And it says that the web quest is designed to engage student internet-based tasks that require higher order of thinking. Okay. Then it said visit your textbook websites, in which, yes, you can participate in online research, have the students create a multimedia presentation, and use common productivity software for teacher and learning. This website here tells about the different things that not only can my experienced teacher use, my teacher that knows about the internet, and substitute teachers can use all of these activities to help integrate them and teach them more about integrating technology into their classroom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this website and put it in my notes, and I'm going to revisit it at a later time when I get ready to write my memo, because those are some good points that I can put in there so that the principal and the faculty can see. If the teachers use this, they can be able to effectively integrate technology into their classrooms. So let's move on and see what else we can find. Okay. 12 ways to use technology in the classroom. Let's see what they have to say. 12 easy ways to use technology in your classroom. And it says everyone wants teachers to use technology in the classroom, but meeting the standards and preparing students for tests, or maybe you're not too fond of computers. But never fear, there's easy ways to bring the classroom to updated technology. So it tells us how to prepare your ed tech adventures. And it asks about different things. If you have an iPad or anything like that. And but it gives us things that we can do. It says you can do a PowerPoint game show review, and it says that you can use Microsoft PowerPoint to create review game based on famous game shows like Jeopardy, The Weakest Link, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. These are games that can help students to retain information. They are very good learning tools. And then it says right here, have students complete written classroom activities as if it was online. And it says, have the students write a diary from the perspective of a character or a famous person. Then it goes back to talk about WebQuest again. Try WebQuest. It says WebQuest guides students to search the internet for specific information. So undoubtedly the WebQuest is the way to go these days, because I think this is the third article that we have saw about the WebQuest. And then it says using technology as a writing assignment. And it said for younger students, have them write a how-to piece about using technology in the classroom. Okay, that's good. Then it says create a class web page. We have heard that before. And then use an online grading system. It says some schools now are mandating to shift to web-based gradebook, that you don't have to wait to try it out, and then it gives us a site that the teachers can use. And it said do email exchange. And so, okay, for the advanced students, it said create a blog or a wiki. Now that's for more like high school level students. And then learn to create a podcast. So this has very good information that I'll be able to incorporate into my memo. So let me make a copy of this website that I'll be able to use for reference in my memo. So let's go on and see what else we can find out here. There's a lot of good information on the internet. So I'm trying to find one that we have not visited. That's a PDF. It's going to take too long for me to load. Alright. Technology in the classroom. Classroom technology. Let's see what this is talking about. Oh, it's a video. So we don't need to watch a video right now. So let's go back and okay. Let's put something else in here and see what. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. I already had it on there. Okay. 50 ways to integrate technology. Let's see what it has to say. It looks like it's kind of interesting. Okay, 50 ways to integrate technology. And it gives us using free websites. It gives us the different websites out there that teachers can use as extra material to coincide with their lesson plan. It has all kinds. I've been on the Brain Pop lessons, and it goes to from 3 to 8th grade. And now using Dove Whisper as a computer center in your classroom, I've never been to that site, so I can't tell you anything about it, but let's go click on it and see. Okay. Okay, we're not going to go into it, but it gives different computer favorite links and tells you how to contact them, like a very good site. Okay, then it says creating flashcards for math. Create a game show for your students. We just talked about doing a game show like Jeopardy and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all that. And this right here gives a teacher, it'll teach you how to create that game show so that you can effectively integrate that PowerPoint into your classroom. We're not going to go through all 50 of these. Yes, we're not going to go through all 50 of these, but it does have a lot. So this website is something that, let me make a copy of this, because this summer I can have my grandkids going to this website and they can do some practice over the summer. So let's see what else we got out here that we'll be able to use in our memo. Okay. Technology. Okay, let's go ahead. Integrating text more than just having computers. Let's see what it's talking about. Integration technology in the classroom. It takes more than just having computers. It says technology has become a part of the educational process, but is often too separate and not integrated into the learning experience. And it's the integration technology into the curriculum is a priority if it's not mandated in most schools today. Most educational technology experts agree, however, that technology should be integrated not as a separate subject or a one-on-one project, but as a tool to promote and extend student learning on a daily basis. Alright, that is a true statement. I'm going to use that statement somewhere in my memo. So, let me copy that and put it in my notes, because we're going to use that. How? Right now I don't know, but we're going to use that into our memo. Alright, let's go back and see what else we can find that we'll be able to use. Okay, 3 tips on integration of technology in the classroom. Let's see what kind of tips they give us. 3 tips on integration technology in the classroom. Okay, come on, computer. As a matter of fact, it went. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so it's an integration technology in high school classroom isn't a one-step thing, and it's really not. I do not want to see no Walmart ad today. Okay, let's close Walmart out. Let's try this again. Okay, I guess I have lost that page. Oh, here it is. Alright, 3 tips. Let's see what the tips are. Okay. The 3 tips that they give us is to plan ahead. There is, it says that there has to be a comprehensive strategy in place to implement technology into the school system, which that's true. The second step is try something new. The Digital Day Learning website includes a number of teaching tools with ideas and devices to enhance lessons with technology. I'm not going to go into that website and see what they are. And then it said become an educational designer, as technology involves so much teachers. Okay, and it says for the last 100 years, teachers have essentially been the SAG on the stage. Why I say they are the only access point of knowledge. Okay, but there are tools. But they have tools so that instead of seeing 25 students in front of them looking the same, why I say they now know that the students need this particular assistance, and students need, and then this student need that something else. Okay, we're not going to watch that video that they have there, but we are going to try to incorporate this in our memo in some kind of way. So, let's see what else. Let's see what else information we're going to be able to find. Okay, I only have an hour, so we have about 6 minutes left, but we gonna look at this other one and see what this says. Technology integration, ideas that work. And it says that technology has become integrated in the classroom in so many ways that we often don't think about how we are using it. So it said the website, the internet has many sites that easily lend themselves to classroom innovation, in which that is true. It also says that the internet is loaded with activities for all types of classrooms, and it gives examples of when the other teachers use it. Right here it says that the 4th grade teacher, she offered integrated internet-based activity for all grade levels, and it gives the different things that she used. Visit the web page of the state and local historical society when studying your state and local learning. Puzzle Maker can be used by teachers and students alike to develop crossword puzzles. Brain Boosters offers many activities that can be used to help the students develop higher level of thinking. That's a good one that we might be able to incorporate. ePals allows students to contact students or individual partners. Blogging is similar to online diary that can help students with their learning, with their reading and writing techniques. And then checking daily for the weather. This can be used into a science class. There it talks about taking a virtual web trip again. Then it also tells us that the Library of Congress has a wonderful collection of things that we can use, and it goes to talk about the PowerPoint. Presentation. PowerPoint is another technological tool that is especially easy to use in the classroom. So word processing, that's a good tool that teachers need. They really need word processing to be able to type. Then you got the miscellaneous technological tools. And then it talks about the smart board, in which we've already talked about that. Then it talks about the administrator. So it is some stuff in this article that I'll be able to use in my memo. So let me copy it and put it in my notes. It's easier for me to put these in my notes now and go back and refer to them later than me trying to type out my notes as I'm talking, because sometimes I have a problem, so I can go back when I'm not online and pick up the information that I need. Let's go back and see. Okay, it gives us benefits of integrating technology in the classroom. So let's see. It tells us why we need technology integration. I'll be able to use something like that in my conclusion. Okay, I think we have already went over this one. But I can use this in my conclusion. Technology have changed the students and teacher roles and relationship, and it said the students take responsibility for their own learning outcome, while teachers become guides and facilitators. And then it said the technology lends itself to the multi-dimensional tools that can assist in a process. I sure enough will be able to use this in my conclusion of my memo. So let's copy that one down into my notes. Okay, so my time is about up, but I have found a lot of information that I will be able to use in my memo. And in my conclusion, I can use this statement: technology, when integrated into the curriculum, it revitalized the learning process. And said more and more students shows that technology in the curriculum Technology integration in the curriculum improves the student learning process and outcomes, and teachers who recognize computer as a problem-solving tool change the way they teach. That statement can be used for my experienced teachers, because once they realize that computers are problem-solving tools, and it changed the way that they're used. And this is the end of my video. I hope you have enjoyed helping me find the information that I need to be able to incorporate technology for these three groups, to be in my memo to show them how to integrating technology will be a all-around effectiveness in their classrooms now. Thank you, and y'all have a nice evening.